I tend to believe that love is irresistible in the long run. And my sense of love is more than a feeling, it's a way of behaving, it's actions. And my thesis is that the most beautiful thing is love. The most good thing is love. And the truest thing about the universe is love. For me, my whole life has been a search for the truth. I've wanted to understand the way reality really is. And my intuition has been that religion and science both have important things to tell us about that. The first book I did was on it was a theological response to a social scientist, Ernest Becker, who was famous for his discussion of the fact, and I think a very convincing demonstration of the fact that we don't just have a fear of death, we have a terror of death. But as Becker pointed out, it's always going to influence you. That terror never goes away. It's the deep animal terror, right? That every animal possesses, no matter what. They want to go on living, and they'll do anything they can to keep on living. I've been very open about, from the get-go, about the fact that I had pancreatic cancer and was highly likely to die. A number of colleagues have come up to me and said, I never said a word when I had cancer. I didn't tell anybody about it. And they kind of regretted that. So my hope has been that by being open about it and frank about it, that it makes death more of a normal thing, because it's going to happen to us all, even though we don't want to admit that. If you want to live in a healthy way, you have to accept it. You have to accept that this is your final fate, and that you are going to die, and that you are going to be no more, at least in this life. If there's another life, we don't know that for sure one way or another either. But you have to accept that fact, and you have to be brave in the face of that fact. It's not something we think about a whole lot of time, but several people that I've talked about this have said it has changed their lives, and that it's made them rethink their priorities and what's really important to them. That personal fulfillment is really what we traditionally call being happy. Not having little pleasurable moments here and there, but really being happy in the deep sense of feeling fulfilled as a person. And I don't think you're going to get that other ways than by hopefully having somehow made the world a little bit better, but most importantly, being surrounded by a lot of people that you love and who love you. There's this bumper sticker, whoever dies with the most toys wins. I think whoever dies with the most loving relationships wins. If there is an afterlife, I think the only real reason to hope for that is back again to the love of God. That if God loves intelligent creatures, all creatures, I don't know, immensely, with such a giving love, then it seems to me that it would make sense if God decided to keep such beings, beloved creatures, in existence beyond physical life, so that in some way there would be a transformation to spiritual life. And since God, I think, determines the rules for all things in general, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the notion that God would send some people to everlasting torture, I mean, everlasting torture, because they didn't believe or do the right thing in this life, when the existence of God isn't even obvious. I mean, I'm not surprised some people don't believe. You can't see God, taste God, and so on. You might have an experience of God, though. And as the mystics have said in all religious traditions, that there is that direct experience of God that is possible, that is given to a few. The best thing you can do is try to fashion your life into something good and offer it up as a gift to the universe, or the life force, or God, or whatever it is. But that's the best thing you can do. Live in the truth, and with courage, live your life and try and make it into something good or beautiful.